Hello children, I am Vishali madam. Today in English we will start with our new lesson. Lesson number 12. Health is wealth. Such an important topic, right? So let us begin with activity 1. Read this rhyme. Early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy and wise. So this is a very old saying, like my mom also used to tell me this, like every time we will need to go to bed early, that is on time, that is maybe by 10 p.m, and we'll need to get up early, that is maybe by 6 when the sun rises, which is going to make us healthy. That is, healthy is keeping our fitness. Wealthy, that is, we are going to gain a lot of money if we are healthy. If we have a good health, we'll be able to work hard. And wise, that is very smart. Okay, then they are asking some questions like, do you wake up early? Do your parents advise you to go to bed early and get up early? And why do they do so? And what other advice is given to you to stay healthy? So nowadays in this pandemic period, we have got so many advices about the health. So you must be having a long list about it, how you're going to stay healthy. So just make it. Okay, then activity 2 has a paragraph. Read this passage. So we are going to read it. It says, hygiene is all about keeping oneself clean and healthy. So the term hygiene says, and it talks about cleanliness, about our own self, about our surrounding, okay, and keeping ourselves healthy. You are a very important person and you should keep yourself healthy. Hygiene promotes, that is, it encourages, it helps us to develop something. Hygiene promotes the health of people and the community. So if you all are healthy, your whole class will be healthy. At your home, if everybody is healthy at your home, your whole family will be healthy, or similarly your society will be healthy, right? So it is not only talking about us or a single person or our family. Here we are talking about the whole community. Now we all know that how alert we have become about the hygiene thing, right? Anytime and every time you touch something, you're going to wash your hands, you're going to sanitize. We have become more alert, right? There are some clean habits everyone should try to follow. Now here they are talking about the basic habits that everyone should follow. Let's learn the importance of cleanliness. So here we are going to also learn why cleanliness is important. For example, dental hygiene is made up of brushing your teeth at least 2 times every day and trying not to eat too many sweets. So first and the foremost thing, they are talking about keeping your oral hygiene, your health related to your teeth, right? So we all know, like from childhood you have been told that you need to brush your teeth twice, and I hope you all are doing that before you go to bed and as and when you wake up, right? You need to brush your teeth, and too many sweets is going to spoil your teeth and your health also. Then moving further, taking good care of your mouth and teeth will help you to have a nice smile. And smile is such an important factor, right? So keeping good health with your teeth and your mouth is going to give you a great smile. And whenever you smile to somebody, you're going to be friends with them if you don't know them, right? So it's very important. See, basically if you have good teeth, and if whatever you eat, you need to chew it. So the food that you chew will get digested easily. So even why the teeth and the oral hygiene is important. Now moving further, habits for good health includes, so they're talking about few points which we need to include to keep good health. Getting a good night's sleep. सबसे important is getting a very good night's sleep. So every time you go to bed, you need to clean yourself, like you need to wash your feet, your hand, you need to change your clothes, be in a good night dress, right, which is very clean, okay, and then you can go to bed, which will give you a sound sleep. Then eating a good breakfast. Don't skip your breakfast because it gives you the energy you need to till your lunch. So, why is breakfast important and why you should not skip it? See, because you have your dinner at around 8 or 8:30, right? Then you go to bed, then you wake up maybe around 6, you exercise, then you do some basic work, you get ready, and that's the time to have your breakfast. If you skip, if you don't have your breakfast, you're going to have a very long gap between your dinner and the food that you have in the morning. So that should not be too long. Already it's going to take around 10 hours. Okay, so just don't ever skip your breakfast. As and when you wake up, get ready and have your breakfast, and it should be healthy. Okay, then moving further, washing your hands frequently to avoid spreading germs. Now, who knows better than us, right? Now we have become so much alert that every time we do anything, we touch any foreign thing, we touch anything which is not at our home, which we have got it from outside, or we go out and touch somebody's grill, or we meet somebody, or we ride a vehicle, we are going to wash our hands or sanitize them. Then taking a bath daily to keep the dirt and the odor away. So that is the basic thing, like we all do that, taking the bath. Now we are going to take it twice because summer has almost started. What is odor? That is the smell that we get out of our perspiration. Then walking, playing, riding your bike. Don't forget to give some exercise to your brain by reading and doing your school work too. So yeah, they are talking about the physical exercise that you will get by walking or by playing or by riding a bicycle, and they're also talking about giving exercise to your brain by reading the books and doing your school work. Then moving further to activity 3. Now this is a group activity, so that we will skip that. We'll move further to activity 4. It says, now activity 4 is talking about the first aid. What is the first aid? First aid is the primary medical help or any support given to the person who has suffered with an accident or an injury. See, basically you must be remembering, like in the school, if you fall down, if you get your knees injured, if you get your elbows injured, if you have a stomach ache, so how are you been treated? Okay, so let us read about some instructions given. Now you need to try your best to stay calm. You can save a life just as much as anybody can. So they are talking about we not being a doctor and how we are going to provide the first aid to somebody. Okay, for example, here are some general first aid tips for the person who has got burns. So here they are talking about if somebody gets burned, how are you going to help them? First, see what type of burn it is and then treat it in one of the following ways. So first we'll have to identify what is the type of burn, and there are techniques given, and whichever is applicable you're going to apply that. Now the first degree they are talking about is first degree. There will be redness or and pain, no blister, and the area may also swell. So here they are talking about a burn which will have redness and pain and no blister, that is there will be no boil. Hold the burn under cold or cool running water. So you need to keep it under the running water, the portion that has been burned. Do not apply butter or ointment. Do not apply any ointment or any kind of thing. Now the second degree they are talking about, the skin may look wet. This burn is usually very painful. There will be blister. There will be the boils that will happen. Okay, and this is going to be very painful. Coming to the next page, get help right away. So you'll need some medical help immediately. Do not put ice, do not break the blister, do not use cotton balls to clean the area. Do not apply any ointment. Let a doctor decide how to treat this burn. So this is the burn that will need immediate doctor's attention and advice. Then coming to the third degree, this burn will appear brown or black with a part under it sometimes looking white. Do not try to treat this type of burn. Take the person to the hospital. This burn type needs to be treated at a hospital as soon as possible. So again, this one also needs immediate attention. Then moving further to activity 5. Now again they are asking to work in pair, contact your science teacher or a doctor and find out the first 8 tips for the following problems. Okay, so this you are going to find out personally, okay, because you are not going to work in the group. What if bleeding happens? If somebody is bleeding, what are you going to do? What if somebody breaks the bone? And what if there is a snake bite? So this as a homework you're going to do it, and I'll guide you about the same afterwards. Then coming to activity 6. Activity 6, prepare a poster for spreading the first aid awareness for the above mentioned mentioned problems and exhibit in your school. So you're going to make a poster. You will not be able to share it in the school, but at least you can make the poster. Activity 7 says, here are some words and expressions related to health. Categorize them in the following table. So on the next page there is a table given. Let us look at the table. So on page 88 there is a table given which says to say you are ill, to say you are feeling okay, then health problems, then health advice and treatment. So these are the categories that are mentioned in the table, and there are many dialogues or many comments or many a list of categories are given. So we are going to put them in the correct boxes. Okay, so the first one is I am ill. So I am ill will go in the first box to say you are ill. Then the next is I have a broken or a sprained or a twisted ankle or a wrist. So again that will go to say that you are ill. Okay. Next is relax. Relax is a health advice. That is box number 4. Then sleep early. Don't stay up late. Again that is a health advice. So similarly there is a long list given. So just try to categorize them in the 5 different columns that are given, and I will get back to you with the correct answer. Then let us move further to activity 8. Activity 8 says, do you like to do exercise? And if you do, here are the exercise. You will pick up an exercise and you will write the instructions that you would want others to do. Okay, so this is something that you are going to do. It's a fun activity. Moving further to activity 9, read the poem. There is a nice poem given. We are going to read it. Okay, do your best. Do your best, your very best, and do it every day. Little boys and little girls, that is the wisest way. Whatever work comes in your hand at home or at your school, do your best with right goodwill in the golden rule. So here they are asking about whatever you are doing, you're going to do it in the wisest way. You're going to do it with your full heart. So and you're going to follow the rules also. The next pink box is, for he who always does his best will better grow. So the one who is going to put his 100%, he is going to do better than what he knows. Okay, but he who shirks or slights his task lets all the better go. The one who doesn't do his best, the one who rescues from doing the best, he has to suffer. He will never improve. What if your lessons should be hard? You need not yield to sorrow. For he who bravely works today, his tasks grow bright tomorrow. So it is, if you find that the task is difficult, you have to put your 100%, you have to keep on trying, and finally one day you are going to improve. Okay, so now let us move the next page. Now the last activity 10 says, read wisest way. Now think and find appropriate words for the following. So one example is given to us, wisest way. So now here we are going to complete the phrases like happiest dash, biggest dash, softest dash, tallest dash, saddest dash, smallest dash, hardest dash, and shortest dash. So you are going to try it on your own. Happiest, for example, happiest will say happiest moment, biggest news, softest ice cream. So similarly, just try your own thing. Try to do it on your own. I will get back to you with the right answers. So children, here we end the lesson. Just read the lesson, find out the hard words. Okay, try to do some activities that I have mentioned on your own. Thank you. Happy learning. I'll get with you with the written task. Thank you.